Hi, I'm Marilyn and I'm randomer than average. I want to talk about my love-hate relationship with Philip Defranco. As an introduction, let's look at a reenactment of my first encounter with the Philip Defranco show. Oh look, here's a woman vlogger who's talking about politics. That's interesting. I wonder why she's in a bikini. Oh, it's a guy. Well, that's a good point. I agree with that. That's just funny. Wait, what's with the dancing bikini chick? I don't get it. Oh well, he's giving away free stuff. Comment, comment, comment. Sexy Phil is not your average political vlogger. His show has a high production value and he has a team of people that work for him to put it together. He is articulate and well-spoken and he gives away free stuff. For sheer political interest, witty social commentary, and entertaining delivery, he's worth a few minutes of your day. But as much as I love his show, I kind of hate it too. And I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out why and trying to decide if my attitude is called for or not. I'm still not sure. It's not the Phil, it's the sexy. You see, I'm not really against pinup girls in general, and I'm not a prude, and I don't have any kind of anti-pornography stance most of the time. What adults do with their private time is not my business, and there is power in female sexuality that isn't necessarily at odds with feminist ideology. And honestly, as a middle-aged woman who lacks the kind of beauty found in popular culture, I am aware that I am jealous. It's also wrapped up in our culture that it's hard to be objective. So, because that's all true, I feel a little like I'm being unreasonable. Still, I feel strongly enough to make a video explaining the deeper reasons that these things bother me. First, there's the fact that I have a 15-year-old daughter who is beautiful and smart and funny, and I want to have meaningful conversations with her about the big issues of the day. The Philip Defranco show brings up these issues, but when I see girls that look, to me, a lot like my kid, depicted dancing around the screen in almost nothing, and the same man that's bringing up the news talking about how hot they are, that makes me uncomfortable. I think that's understandable. But maybe you've never had a 15-year-old kid who is just figuring out gender issues, and maybe you've never found yourself in that position. I know I'm old in YouTube years, but women depicted as meaningless fluff in the middle of meaningful conversation, well, that's a statement. You can't really pretend that the pinup girls are an aside. I mean, you do, but by doing so, you are making a social statement about gender roles. And it's not one I agree with. It's not one I'm comfortable with. These sexy time news bits may seem like just a bit of fun to you, and the girls posing for them aren't bothered by being public objects of sexual fantasy, but I, as a woman and a parent, feel like I would be remiss if I didn't say something like, dude, you really aren't thinking too hard about what you are saying, and I don't think you really mean to say it. From here, it kind of looks a lot like, I'm a good-natured guy with a misogynistic streak. Not quite one of your douchebags, but you might stop and realize that you regularly judge people harshly for being mean and unthoughtful. I will keep watching and commenting. As I said, I love the show, but I'll also grit my teeth and sigh. These are not simple issues, they are complex, and I guess if I'm honest with myself, this very dichotomy is a good place to start a valuable, if uncomfortable, conversation with my kid. Gender issues aren't likely to get any easier to unravel anytime soon. Bye-bye.